Hi folks, this is another report of mileage on my Tiger 660. So currently mileage is roughly 21,000 kilometers. I haven't posted in a while. I expected to make a lot more this year, but I had a car accident in the middle of September. So thing is repaired. Haven't driven it much since because of Lithuanian very bad weather. So this is the last ride before winter storage, and I will shortly, nothing mechanically gone wrong through that mileage since my last review at 17,000 kilometers. So absolutely perfect, mechanically wise, electronically as well. So I'm currently in a parking lot because of the, I expected to make this video outside, but it's extremely windy, and I don't think we could hear it that well. So yeah, I will show you what has been changed and what had been done. Bike is now extremely dirty. I rode it yesterday through the through all that sludge and all that rain, you know, and yeah, don't mind that. Today it will be cleaned. So yeah, let's get on to the damage recap. Damage was about 3,500 euro, right? If it would be correct. Let's see if it will focus on that. Yeah, 3,500 euro. Have I changed all of it? No, of course. There are some minor scratches and everything. That was my fault. I braked a little bit too late. I saw the car, broke a little bit too late, and my ABS engaged on these kind of white lines before red light, and I bumped into a Range Rover. The Range Rover had a place where you put your the metal things, you know, in the back, and it was extremely stiff. So with this wheel, I rode into exactly that place. You put a truck on, or whatever you try to pull, you know, and that mechanism of the metal. So to the light car, it would be very small damage, right? And the Range Rover, it was none at all, except the cap for that metal thing that holding up, you know, for a tow truck. Yeah, exactly. A location for a tow truck where you place those straps. So it was extremely stiff, and the Range Rover is tall. So I broke all these parts. This is actually a 3-part system. Every one of them cost 140 euros. So this part alone, if you break it, it's close to 450 euros, right? Then a lot more damages would be in here. So the headlight didn't crash, right? It's my own headlight. It was a little bit of restoration process to it. I haven't done it myself, but I know a lad who made it work very well. So nothing exactly broke here, only scratched on the glass. And there's also some minor scratches. Maybe you'll see it, maybe you will not. So it had to be welded. The packs that hold the light were broken off, but 3 of them were inside, and 4th was improvised a bit. So as I see, nothing really is bad driving it. So forks were not damaged, so absorption of distance quality of this thing is amazing. Speed wasn't big at all, about 20 kilometers per hour, I think, maybe even less, you know, because I was actively stopping. So, but the bike itself dived hard, you know, and seeing from it, it dived right here, and it crashed into the rear bumper of the Range Rover, and it's got minor scratches and got deeper inside and broke off from the headlight. So new parts were included in this, but I haven't changed this. So there's a thing that is holding a bit bad, but I think it will suffice. And I don't see a problem driving 140 kilometers an hour and nothing wobbles. See, there's a little bit more maybe loose than it was, because there's like one thing missing here, and I didn't want to replace and repaint it for another €1,000. Seems like for now it works. Small scratch here, this broke off. Handle, nothing at all. This small scratch right here. SV Motec crash bars, yeah. So I fall on the side because there was a hit on my balls, right here, and when I collapsed a bit to the side, well, it was in pain, so I couldn't hold the motorcycle well, and it fell to the left side. And the driver was super cool with it somehow. Very nice guy, actually helped me to pick it up, and he was a friend. He didn't call me a fucking dumbass like usually people would do if you crash them with a motorcycle, because it was my mistake merging, and yeah, small scratch right here, small scratch right here. There was also a small scratch on the top box. So falling to the left side, and yeah, and right here on the gear lever. So I still managed to drive it off completely normal, without any. The steering is also no damages to the steering systems, nor to electronics. Interestingly, when it was on the side, these SV Motec parts didn't really touch at all. I'm thinking, what's the purpose of them? Maybe someone will write me in the comments. So yeah, most of the damages were in this part. The most expensive was, I didn't want to change the headlight, because the headlight itself is 1,000. So this could be polished, and the plastic that holds on the headlamp, you can't really buy it separately. It would cost like cents, from the China to make one, but Triumph sells it only as a one package, so you can't really do it. And there is not much aftermarket parts or these bikes for parts, that you can get the headlight. And these like mud guards were sold almost as the price of new, like 30-40 euro cheaper for part out Tigers. And see no purpose of getting the used parts, maybe they had also an accident, so just paid €100 more for 3 of these. So yeah, these are brand new and not much more damages. Actually, after there may some more polish work on the front of the bike, seems like 20,000 kilometers takes a toll on the paint, And I said, yeah, your headlights were already damaged by the small rocks, and sand. So it was a time for them to get a little bit of polish and to refresh them after more than 2 years of riding. So yeah, that's a short damage recap and 21,000 update on Tiger 660. I'm happy with it. Yes, I am, and I will still be driving it for a year or two at least. So yeah, I think the next update will be in the next year, as it will be in a storage until 26th of April, I think. And I will be making videos, maybe 1 or 2 about other things. So in future, maybe in this month, I want to make video about driving with a condition, for example, like I have an epilepsy. So, and how do I cope with it? So yeah, for those who have not closed their season and drive in countries that you can. I'm happy for you, and this season is over for me, sadly with a little bit of an accident. So good luck, and see you soon, lads.